Hi guys, Saloni this side and welcome back to our channel Codera. So this is the 40th video of our SQL tutorial series, and in the last video of this series we discussed about the alter command. So if you want to watch this video, then please check out the video link in the description box. So guys, in today's video we will discuss about the delete command, drop command and truncate command, and we will also see the difference between these three commands, as this is one of the most asked questions in interview. And with this video you will also get some SQL practice questions, so please watch this video till the end. And if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel so that you can get the latest updates. So now without any delay, let's start our discussion. So first we will see delete command. So guys, this delete command comes under DML, which means it deals with the data present in the database table. So it is very clear by the name of the command that it is used to delete something. So basically it is used to delete single or multiple rows from a table. And with this command we can also delete all the row of a table in one go, or we can delete one or more row according to some specific conditions. And this delete command is transaction safe. Now what is the meaning of transaction safe? So guys, we will discuss about this in the next video. Now let's do some hands-on using delete command. So let's first delete any single row using the delete command. So here is the syntax to use this command. So we have to write delete keyword, then we will write from clause with the table name from which we want to delete the row. After that we have to specify our condition using where clause. So if the condition will be true, then that particular row will get deleted from the table. So guys, this is our employee table with the 5 columns, which are ID, name, salary, department and date of birth. And here we also have 10 rows in our table. So now we want to delete a row from the employee table which has ID equal to 103. So guys, this is very easy query. We just have to write delete from employee where ID equal to 103. So this query will delete a row from a table where the column value of the ID equal to 103. So now let's execute this query and see the output. So you can see that our query is successfully executed. Now let's check our employee table. So here the record with the ID 103 is deleted. So this was very simple example of delete command. Now let's delete multiple rows from our employee table. So here is our second question, where we have to delete all the employee details who works in accounts department from the employee table. So its query will be same as our previous query. Here we just have to change our condition in the where clause. So we will write where department equal to accounts. So it will delete all the rows from our employee table which has department value equal to accounts. So now let's execute this query and see the output. So guys, our query is executed successfully. Now let's check our employee table. So guys, you can see that all the rows with the department value as account is now deleted. So this is how you can delete one or more record from a table using delete command. And guys, here we can also use different operators with the where clause like greater than, less than, between operator, like operator and so on that we have discussed in our previous videos. So the delete command will delete all those rows which will satisfy the specified condition. And guys, there is one more use case of delete command where we can delete all the record from a table in one go. So for this we just have to write delete from and then the name of the table. Then this query will delete all the rows from that specified table. So here we don't need to write any condition. So in our case, our query will be delete from employee. So now let's execute our query and see the output. So guys, our query is executed successfully. Now let's check the data from our employee table. So you can see there is no record available in the employee table. And guys, here you can notice one thing, that our query only deleted the rows while the structure of the table is intact. So on deletion of all the rows using the delete command, the schema or the structure of the table remains same. And as I said before, the delete command is transaction safe. So we can also undo the delete operation using the rollback command. And we will discuss about this command in the next video. So now after the delete command, let's talk about the truncate command. So the truncate command comes under DDL, which deals with the structure of the database or database tables. So with the help of truncate command, we can delete all the row of a table in one go. But here with the truncate command, we can't use where clause. So that means we can't delete any single row or multiple row with some specific conditions. So guys, when we use truncate command, then the existence of all the rows of that table is lost. And we can't undo the changes done by the truncate command, as it is not transaction safe. So always use this command only and only if you are sure about the delete operation of that particular table. So to use this command, we have to write truncate table and then the name of the table. So this truncate command will delete all the row of that particular table, but the structure of that table will remain same. That means it won't delete the table itself. It will just delete the rows of that table. So now let's use this command on our employee table. So guys, here I have again inserted some rows in our table. So now let's execute our query, which is truncate table employee. So our query is executed successfully. Now let's check our employee table. So you can see there is no record in the employee table. So this is how you can use truncate command. But now at this point, some of you may think that we can achieve the same task using delete command. Then why we need to use the truncate command? So guys, the truncate command is faster than the delete command, because when we delete all the row using the truncate command, it internally delete the complete table including the structure, and then it again recreate the table. While when we use the delete command for the same purpose, then it delete rows one by one. Now suppose you have 50 lakh or 1 crore of data in your table. Then delete command will obviously take much time, as it will delete the rows one by one. So that's why if you want to delete all the row of a table, then we should go for the truncate command, as it is faster than the delete command. So now I hope you guys understand what is delete and truncate command. So now moving towards our last command, which is drop command. So the drop command comes under the DDL, as it deals with the structure of the database table. So with the help of this command, we can delete the complete table, which means the data and also the structure of the table. So the drop command finishes the existence of whole table. And also the drop command is not transaction safe. That means we cannot undo the drop operation. So once the table is dropped, we cannot restore it. So always use this command carefully. And here is the syntax to use this command. So we just have to write drop table and then the name of the table. Then this command will drop that particular table. So if we want to drop employee table, then we will write drop table employee. So now let's execute this query and see the output. So guys, our query is executed successfully. Now let's try to fetch the record from the employee table. So guys, you can see it says table or schema does not exist. So this is how you can use drop command. So guys, the delete, drop and truncate, these three commands are very easy to use. So to conclude this topic, let's discuss some differences between these three commands. So the first difference is delete is DML command, while truncate and drop are the DDL commands. And with the delete command, we can use where clause, while with the truncate and drop command, we can't use the where clause to filter the rows. And the third difference is delete command is transaction safe, as we can restore the data using the rollback command, while we cannot restore the deleted data after using truncate or drop command. So now our next difference is In case of delete and truncate command, the structure of the table remains same. While in case of drop command, the structure of the table also gets deleted. And as we just discussed, truncate command is faster than the delete command. And the drop command just remove the complete table structure including the data. And using the delete command, we can delete records one by one. While truncate command deletes the entire table data in one go. And in case of drop command, it just removes the existence of the whole table. And in last, we have the syntax of these three commands. So this was the difference between delete, drop and truncate. I hope now you guys can easily work with these commands. So guys, that's all about this video, and if you want to practice more on these commands, then please check out the PDF link in the description box where you will find some practice questions on these commands. So guys, if you found this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching.